Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Joshua Houston, the Advocacy Director at Texas Impact. Texas Impact is
I'm sorry, I didn't get your last name.
Oh, Houston, like the town.
Houston.
Forgive me.
Okay, thank you.
And Texas Impact is the membership organization for the mainline Protestant, Jewish, and Muslim denominations in the state of Texas. Our testimony is limited to page 103. The language on page 103 is pushing the boundaries of a court case from last Supreme Court's term, Carson versus Mackin. In that case, the Supreme Court said that Maine couldn't require non-sectarian curriculum. The scope of that decision has yet to be fully adjudicated. Page 103 goes even farther than that decision. So even if the Supreme Court ultimately says that all things are permissible with state money, that does not mean that all things are beneficial from a policy perspective. In our membership, there are denominations with private schools that affirm all people, including LGBT persons. There are denominations within our membership that believe that life is from first breath, not just conception, and of course everywhere in between. And while we appreciate that the language is equally applicable, we would point out that it is still very broad. And while the issues I mentioned are divisive enough, there are less mainstream faiths out there with very different beliefs and practices. We would point out that historically, the public money for sectarian teaching has been a very divisive thing in American history. It sparked James Madison to write the Memorial and Remonstrance. The New York legislature dealt with this in the 1807, Massachusetts in the 1820s. Philadelphia had literal riots over the reading of the Bible in the 1840s. And here in Victoria, Texas, in the 1890s, we had a big fight between the Methodists, Lutherans, and Catholics in Victoria County because the Methodists did not have a private school, and their children were forced to attend either the Lutheran or the Catholic one. There have always been three viewpoints in American history. One, that public schools should teach our faith, whatever that may be. The second one, that we need money for our private schools so that we can teach ours. And then the final one is that government shouldn't be involved at all, and our members will
Thank
be
you very
in that
much.
category.
Thank you, Mr. Houston. Go ahead. Yes. Well, I was going to do questions afterwards.
Sure, but did he say what his position was on the bill, though?
No, he did not.
Oh, I apologize. We are against the bill.
Thank you, Senator West.